Hello, welcome to this demo on Margo deployment on top of Sedida. So when you log in the controller, we can basically log in with your tenant username and password. This will bring you to the dashboard welcome page where you can actually see the location of your devices. So here, these devices can be grouped in projects. So we have here the Hop Live project where you just have, in this case, one device. And this device, it's running a EVOS version, and you can see here CPU metrics, network rates on its interfaces, memory. And right now there's no any application, so we just have the Margo runtime running on this device, and this Margo runtime it's basically able to receive deployment of Margo application. So here you have a case of Guardian AI application that is defined using the Margo manifest. So we can see here the Margo compliant manifest for the Guardian AI, which is basically a Docker Compose, and here you have actually the location of the Docker Compose file. And also we can bring regular Docker Compose. In this case, we have the FT Optics application and also a container, a telemetry stack that is part of this Docker Compose application, which is provided as part of a tar file. So this is the example that we have here in the slide. So right now there is only the device itself, right? The device has a management IP that is connected into an internal virtual router. Through this management IP, it connects to the Zeta cloud. And then in the cloud, like I showed you, there's a marketplace and there's an application defined in that marketplace that will inject basically the Margo application manifest. So that application manifest is deployed on this top of this Margo runtime. So we'll start by deploying a Docker Compose application that will include the FT optics, and will include a telemetry stack. So to include an open telemetry collector, plus the Zedida telemetry aggregation. So the device will report telemetry into Zedida edge sync. And the collector will then export the collector and expose into a Prometheus, into the Prometheus database, and the Grafana show some predefined dashboards. And the optics will also expose the metrics in Hotel, and Hotel will also expose Scrapper into the Prometheus database. So to deploy this, we can just go to the marketplace. This is basically the app. So we do provide a tar file for our Docker Compose, which includes all the necessary files for Docker Compose, including dashboards and configuration files for Prometheus. So we just deploy it, just select deploy, we'll select the project. So this is our live project, select our device where you want to deploy this. Call it live FT one. Select this for deployment. Next, and deploy, and automatically the device will pick up the configuration update, and the hand stage will go through different stages into init, loading, and then running. And then you should be able to see here the containers that are part of this Docker Compose. The state now is under init. Now the state is loading. And now the state is online, and you can see here all the containers and the responding state of each container. So this is a Docker Compose application with 6 containers. We can do, there's a Grafana container exposed on the external IP of the runtime, 116 on port 3000. You can try to connect on 116 3000. So if you connect, you see there's a list of dashboards. So there are dashboards for, there's a dashboard for device metrics, and there's a dashboard for the optics application. So you see here the time usage of the optics application, CPU usage, and you also have the one of the optics variable. So variable one, so you can connect to the optics application, which is available in this container. So FT optics. So we see that the application is exposed on the port 8080. So here we are in the optics factory talk application, and you can go here to the variable section. You can just increase this variable, and you should be able to see in the dashboard the variable getting updated in this chart here at the optics. So now you see the variable is 4 right now. We can make it 3, and we can see that we'll see here in the dashboard that automatically the variable will go down to 3, right? So on the side of that, you have also the RAM usage and CPU utilization, right? And you can also go to the dashboard of the device metrics, and here you can see basically the device itself. Like we see the CPU usage in terms of percentage over time. You see the device memory usage in percentage, the free memory, and also the total consumed or used memory on device over time as well. And you can also see here the list of containers. So you have EdgeSync, Hotel, the Grafana, Hotel Collector Prometheus, and Stida EdgeSync. Right. So these are the 6 containers that we have deployed so far. Okay. Now, next things you can go to the marketplace, and you can now select the Guardian AI. And here the Guardian AI uses the Margo manifest type of deployment. So here you see the manifest, the original manifest from Hawkwell. And you can just simply deploy the same way you deploy the FT optics and telemetry stack. So we just go and select the project, which is the group of devices. So you can select one or multiple devices from this list. And then you can just give the name. So you can say Hawklive Guardian AI App 1. And you just press deploy. And again, the device will pick up the configuration, and we'll see that the 2 containers that are part of the Guardian AI will be deployed. So right now we have this stack deployed. So we have the Open Telemetry Collector, we have the Prometheus Grafana and FT Optics application, and now we are just deployed the Guardian AI using the Margo spec, and this is in that Margo spec we have a pointer to a Docker Compose where the application stack is defined by Guardian AI container plus a Redis DB container. The application now is in init state. It's now in loading state. And now the application stack is online, and you can see here the 2 containers that are part of the Docker Compose, so the Guardian AI and the Redis DB. So now we can connect to the Guardian AI UI on the runtime port 5005. So you can try here and set the 5005. And here we get access to the Guardian AI, and you can just And here you get the access to the Guardian AI UI. So now if I go to the device metrics, I will see that now there are 2 extra containers in this dashboard. So we see now the state of the Redis and also the Guardian AI. You see here the timeline, they are up. They became up just now, while the others, they are here for longer. So, and you also have the corresponding dashboard from optics, right, with the memory and the corresponding variable. So this concludes the demo using the Ztida remote management and orchestration to deploy a Docker Compose app with the Telemetry stack and also to deploy the Guardian AI app using the Margo manifest. Thank you for watching.